Good evening, I'm Taylor Thomas with the CTV News Update. Days after a rent strike ends in Laurel, the city is set to tackle the issue of excessive rental rates. Tenants at Westgate at Laurel called off their strike after their landlord agreed to discount payments. And high rates are expected to be a major topic for the next mayor and city council meeting next Wednesday. Housing advocates are pushing for an annual rental cap. During the public in-person meeting, attendees will hear the mayor's proposal and that of council chair member Carl DeWalt and Martin Mitchell.
We've seen increases in the city to 30 to 60%. So and that was some of the successes that we've been able to have negotiating with one particular landlord. But the thought is we don't want to have to negotiate with landlords every time they do an extreme rent increase.
So your proposal would be to what?
Of course, the proposal would be to anti-rent gouging measures. So rent caps. Of course, protecting tenants, but also allowing business owners to grow as well.
On September 1st, residents at Westgate at Laurel ended their 2-month rental strike with assistance from the nonprofit group CASA. A Prince George's Council committee takes action on 2 bills that opponents say threaten to turn back the clock on zoning matters. The Planning, Housing, and Economic Development Committee tabled legislation known as CB 91. That bill would have required a supermajority for any future changes to zoning code. Another bill, CB 92, would eliminate the ability of a council member to ask for a development case to be reviewed by district council. Opponents say the measure threatens to remove the public from the process. In April, a new county-wide zoning map went into effect. Railroad companies and unions reach a tentative deal to avoid a strike. President Biden announced that deal had brokered by the Labor Secretary late last night. As we reported earlier this week, a looming freight railroad strike could have created a supply chain shortage and disrupted Amtrak's long-distance routes. While Amtrak was not involved with the negotiations, service had already been adjusted on tracks affected by the dispute, and all long-distance trains were going to be canceled starting today. A man is in the hospital following a shooting in Greenbelt this morning. Police received a report of a shooting at the 9100 block of Edmonston Terrace around 10:15 a.m. When officers arrived, they found a man suffering from gunshot wounds. The victim was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. Police say the suspect is still at large at this time. And here are our latest COVID-19 numbers for our area. The Maryland Department of Health has confirmed 1,230 new cases. The positivity rate in Prince George's is at 10.22%. 9 Marylanders have died of COVID over the past 24 hours, and 471 people are currently hospitalized with COVID. You're watching CTV News. I'm Taylor Thomas. Coming up, celebrating Latino Heritage Month. Stay with us.
Do you remember our first group photo? This is it. Smiles all around, even though we were all nervous.
Who could have imagined that our first weekend together would soon turn into a lifetime of memories?
You're an amazing young man. Your brothers and sisters really look up to you. They're a big brother.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
It took 20 years, and I got my 3rd child, who was 17 at the time.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
I ain't never felt so much love before in my life.
Welcome back. Well, today marks the beginning of Hispanic Heritage Month. September 15th is significant because it's the anniversary of independence for many Latin American countries, including Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and Nicaragua. The month-long celebration includes Independence Days for Mexico and Chile as well. Across the region, a series of events are planned. Jennifer Munoz with Parks and Rec talks about what's happening across Prince George's.
Today we're having a workshop here at Harmony Hall's Arts Center, and it is a Latin dance workshop, an opportunity for the community to learn a little bit more about the Hispanic culture and those favorite Latin dances like salsa and bachata. And this is just one of the many events the Department of Parks and Recreation, Prince George's County, is hosting for Hispanic Heritage Month. We are also having a lot of celebrations throughout the month. The next one is this Sunday at Lake Arbor Community Center. We're going to be having live music, folkloric dances, games for children's and teens, and just a whole lot of fun. And then later on in October, we'll be having Fiesta de la Familia at Lane Manor Park. We're doing this in conjunction with the County Executive Office, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun for the whole family. Live music, folkloric dances. We're even going to have a soccer workshop. Really a great opportunity to celebrate our Hispanic community and to learn a little bit more.
You can check out all the events at pgparks.com and then search for Hispanic Heritage Month. Movie lovers, jot this down. The county is gearing up to host its first ever film festival next week. The Prince George's Film Festival is set for next Thursday, September 22nd through the 25th. The festival will take place at several locations, including the MGM, the Sunset Room at National Harbor, and Bowie State University. The 4-day event, which will be hosted by the Prince George's Film Office, will include virtual film screenings, a networking event, workshops, and panel discussions.
Excited about the fact that we're given an opportunity to showcase the county as a location for filming sources and a platform for especially Prince George's filmmakers to showcase their talent. And then we have followed up with moving to the National Harbor Sunset Room, where we have a host of panel discussions. Some of the panel discussions include a take a look at the future in film. We're going to talk to cinematographers about how to improve your craft. We have a writing workshop.
To register for the film festival, visit pgfilmfestival.com. A team of engineers and experts from WSSC lend a hand in Jackson, Mississippi. The group is helping the city in its ongoing water crisis. Last month, one of the city's water treatment plants failed, leaving more than 150,000 residents without drinking water. The crew is joined by a team from Anne Arundel County to help repair pumps, filtration, and distribution systems. The group has been working 12-hour shifts and has made significant progress. According to News 4, WSSC says it's unclear how much longer it will take for the facility to be fully online, but based on experts needed at the plant, more local workers are likely to be deployed to the site. 2 teenagers have been arrested and charged as adults with killing a man in Beltsville in July. Here is one of the suspects, 19-year-old Anderson Blanco Diaz of Beltsville. The other is a 17-year-old boy from Adelphi. Both are accused of shooting 27-year-old Antonio Dorsey of Greenbelt. The crime happened in early July in the area of Beaver Dam Road and Biocontrol Road in Beltsville. The victim was found in the roadway suffering from a gunshot wound. Investigators say all 3 knew each other. The alleged killers are being held on no bond status. A Prince George's man has been charged with first and second-degree murder following a fatal shooting incident last month. The suspect is 29-year-old Rudis Alfaro. Police were called to the 2300 block of University Boulevard in Langley Park on August 24th. Officers found Irving Paredes in a parking lot near a McDonald's suffering from gunshot wounds. He died on the scene. The investigators revealed that the suspect shot Paredes during a dispute. And still ahead on the news, Sports Talk with Laurencia Moten. Stay tuned.
And is this with the doctor or is this with the nurse practitioner? Fantastic. Dad, lunch. Got some soup for you.
You are loved.
Oh, you. Look at those freckles.
This was very much.
You are valued. You are strong.
Welcome back. Joint Base Andrews Air and Space Show is back. This free event will take place this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. This year marks the U.S. Air Force's 75th anniversary. Guests of all ages will see breathtaking and amazing aerial demonstrations throughout the 3 days. All guests have to park at FedEx Field and take a free shuttle to the air show. There are a number of things that you cannot bring, like water bottles. All food and drinks are prohibited unless you are diabetic, and you'll need to verify that. For more details on Joint Base Andrews, go to, if you want to go to the show, that is, go to jba.af.mil.
Hey there, sports fans. Big news. This morning, tennis phenom Roger Federer announced he's retiring from professional tennis. Federer retires from an amazing career. He won 20 Grand Slam titles, finished 5 seasons ranked #1, and helped create a golden era of men's tennis. Federer posted what he called a bittersweet decision on social media this morning. In his post, he stated, and I quote, "Tennis has treated me more generously than I would have ever dreamt." Congratulations, Roger, on an amazing career. Now, in the world of football, this weekend, the Tagovailoa brothers are taking the state of Maryland by storm. Tua Tagovailoa, who plays in the NFL for the Miami Dolphins, will face the Ravens on Sunday, and younger brother Taulia, quarterback for the University of Maryland, plays on Saturday. Taulia says he's thrilled to play in the same state as his brother, but is focused mainly on taking care of business on Saturday.
It's very exciting. You know, it's the first time we're going to be in the same state, you know, playing. And but you know, the biggest thing is SMU for me. And I know 2 of them, they're going to do good. So we just got to focus. I think we play on Saturday and they play Sunday, so I got to do my part first. I think I'm going to go to the game. You know, I think my whole family, my sisters, and I think my grandparents are going to be there too. So I haven't seen them in a long time. And yeah, it's going to be exciting, but hopefully he can come to our game too. You know, that'd be exciting. But yeah.
The Terps play at 7:30 and the Ravens play at 1. Well, baseball fans, history repeats itself for the Nationals and the Orioles. The Baltimore Orioles beat the Washington Nationals 6-2 on Wednesday night to complete a 2-game sweep. The Orioles took control with a 4-run 7th inning, but both teams have a quick turnaround because the O's play tomorrow against the Toronto Blue Jays at 7:07 p.m. and the Nationals host the Miami Marlins tomorrow at 7:05 p.m. And that's today's sports update.
An adorable kitten is looking for her forever home. Meet Millie. She's a 10-month-old domestic short-hair brown tabby. Animal management says she is very playful and would get along with other cats in a home.
Extremely sweet. She starts purring as soon as you enter the room. She loves to be picked up and cuddled. She would do well in any household with children or not. I think she would benefit from children or maybe another cat to play with.
Anyone looking to adopt Millie or any of her 4-legged friends can contact Animal Management at 301-780-7201. Let's get a quick check now on our 3-day weather forecast. Tonight, clear skies with a low around 52. Friday, sunny skies, highs near 79. Saturday, sunny with a high near 82. Sunday, also sunny with a high near 87. All right, well, that's your CTV News Update wrap-up. I'm Taylor Thomas with my co-host here, Laurencia Moten. Good night.